cluster. We're going to make sure that everyone is having some kind of lectures that will put their mind to shift them forward and to forward. Thank you.
Together for Dr. Adekunle Badmus. Dr. Adekunle is the CEO of Goodmore Study Abroad, Goodmore's Learning Center Worldwide, and Goodmore's Charitable Organization. He has a special title now, sir, the OO1 of the Global Clusters. And I think, Madam Chief Mrs. Badmus, hope you are listening, hope you are watching. God bless you, man. We love you. And I think Madam should be the OO2. Okay. Madam should be the Madam should be the O. Am I right?
Yes. Sorry. Wife is not just an ordinary wife. She has been the reason behind every success you see. She works to the back to ensure that everything goes well. As a matter of fact, even today's success, she's an integral part of everything you have seen here today. We live in the Republic of Turkey, and she's watching from the Republic of Turkey. Please, a round of applause for her, please. And she's going to be the first lady of the global clusters. Thank you.
All right, sir. I think Ambassador should pay me for that anyway. Chief Mrs. Hope you are watching. Watching me live from Turkey. Chief Mrs. Hope you're watching me. So I've just reminded Ambassador that you are the O2. And I think Ambassador should pay a fine for that anyway. All right. A round of applause for Chief Mrs. Motunrayo Badmus, the First Lady of Goodmore Study Abroad. Thank you very much. All right. So when I say the global cluster, what do you say? Mr. Makinde, what do you say?
Prosperity for all.
I like that voice. You know, when you see rich men that has what it takes to, their voice is like that. All right, thank you very much. Please, media, we love you. Thank you very much. But please, can you create the walkway, please? We will not really achieve a lot if the way is blocked. Please, can we move side by side? Thank you very much. Give us something, please. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Special guest. Thank you, sir. Oh, wow. Look at who I have in the house. Dr. Amos himself. You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir. All right, please, media, I appreciate you, please. Can we just have a little bit of freedom along the walkway, please, please, please. Media organization, thank you, please. Let's have a lot of breathing space along the walkway so that it will be organized. All right, thank you very much. We want to recognize all of us as special guests today. You're welcome, ma. All of us are special guests. However, we just have to recognize some of our invited guests. We call them the VVIP. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ambassador Dr. Anogon, the global chairman. He is the chairman of the global cluster. Please, where is he? Can we have the chairman here, please? Oh, you are here, sir. Please, DJ, give me good music for him. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Please, can you just do a little bit of your body to that? Can you do that? Media, hope you are getting that. All right. You're welcome, sir. We have Adebukola Davis in the house. Please, who is that? Please, can I recognize Adebukola Davis in the house? We have Al Joseph Adesonya in the house. Please, when I mention the name, just put your hands together for them. You're welcome, sir. We are all special guests. Mrs. Olaide Egbejobi in the house. Mrs. Olaide Egbejobi, please, can I recognize you? You are welcome, ma. Mrs. Alade Folashade. Mrs. Wow, you are a great journalist, ma. So you are the one I've been talking to. God bless you, ma. You're welcome. Mrs. Olaide Egbejobi, welcome. Mrs. Alade, Icon Prince Shami Ezekiel. Please, can I recognize Prince Shami Ezekiel? All right, please. All right. All right, thank you very much. We also have Icon Blaze Magazine representative in the house. We have, well, I think as we get the names, please, we'll be recognizing them. All right, we move forward as we recognize our special guest. We have a Royal Highness, a traditional leader in the house, our Royal Father of the Day. Please, can I? Thank you so much. We have His Royal Highness Dr. Ambassador Hefre, named the Igwe of Aboru Kingdom. Please put your hands together for the Igwe is himself. Let's keep clapping, let's keep clapping, let's keep clapping. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. We recognize your presence. And then we have my father in the house, Dr. Amos K. Fire. Please put your hands together for him. You're welcome, sir. We are going to continue now, and as time goes by, we will be recognizing our special guests. Please, ushers, as they come in, let us know. Like I said, we are all special guests today. Hope you tell your neighbor you are a special guest. You know that if you attend a party and they serve food, and in Nigeria today, and they serve you food, honestly, you are a special guest. Am I right? Am I right? If you are not a special guest now, because rice and beans now and everything, they might not serve you. So next time you are going for a party, make sure you are a special guest. A round of applause for yourself. Thank you very much. All right. Our CEO himself, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus, has taken the welcome address. We want to take the pre-launch testimonies. We want to take the pre-launch testimonies. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Hello, Clusterians. How did they say we should say it again? God bless. Please let me clap for him. Please let me clap for him. The global cluster. Kosi Mora. Maybe when we're having our next conference, all of us will have memorized that. The global cluster. Thank you, Mr. Makinde. I know you are a teacher. When you teach, the teachers, they always want to grab it. Thank you very much. God bless you. Please clap for Mr. Makinde for me. All right. Pre-launch testimonies. We have someone that first of all keyed into this vision. When Ambassador shared the vision, she was the first to key into it, and she listened to the ambassador. I was there, Mr. Makinde was there, and when the ambassador spoke, it was like, wow. A round of applause for my ambassador. And this woman believed instantly in this global cluster. Ladies and gentlemen, make a light noise for Mrs. Doreen Aloma to come and talk Why did she actually believe that day and pay instantly? This is the first member of the global cluster. Where's Mrs. Saloma? Please let me get her here. Go and get Mrs. Saloma for me. She's coming. DJ, give us a beautiful tune as she comes forward. Please give her the mic. Mrs. Saloma, please. Please let's clap for her as she comes. Stand up. Stand up for number one. No, 001 is here. I cannot say that. Maybe you'll be 004 because I must be 003. Okay, please give her the mic. Her name is Mrs. Aloma Dorin. She was the first to sign up for the global clusters. So we want to ask her, Madam, you are welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So
everybody.
what motivated you that day?
Good afternoon, everybody. Madam Eko, you never told me I was going to say anything.
It's a surprise.
Okay, I am Mrs. Aloma Dorin Ugochi. By my name, you will know that we always like to take risk. Oh, good. Who said that? We like to take risks. Good. Immediately, the ambassador was saying it. In fact, I was meeting ambassador for the first time that day. I'm a risk taker.
Wow.
I'm a risk taker. Of course, now, when you're in the world and you have had all the children you want to have in the last 20-something
The next thing is to take
What
risk.
else do I
All
need to
types
do?
of risk. Can be any risk.
Of course.
Anyhow.
All out to make money. After being mother for how long? Make money, become grandma, and begin to go for Mugos. So that was why I actually took that risk. And since then, I have never regretted it.
Wow. A round of applause
Since
for
then,
her,
yes.
please. That was wonderful.
So many things to enjoy in this global cluster. So many advantages. We do exports. So many things. Real estate, personal ones, and even all other ones.
Wow.
And you meet people, networking. And you know, networking is key. If you have money, you do not have contact, you're joking. Quote me. So with our ambassador and all those in the same shoes with him, we are making contact. They are showing us the way, and we are following them.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. Now, finally, before you leave, you said you've never met the ambassador before, whether he was actually a yellow man, a black man, whether he was a Nigerian or a Turkish, is it Turkish? Or a Turkish Danishmatic. So you have never met him before, but suddenly you keyed into the vision. In one sentence, what motivated you?
Yes. Actually, our ambassador is a Turkish Nigerian man.
Okay.
That was the very first day I met him. And you know, when people talk to you, assessing people, eye contact. I do a lot of eye contact. As he was talking, I was looking into his eyes, and I saw that, yes, this man has a vision.
Thank
and
you.
I'm ready to go
One
with him
sentence.
100%.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Please put your hands together and ambassador. Please, I think you should come, ambassador, sir. Please, media, can you just take over? Where is the cinema? I called the photographer today. He said, no, I'm not a photographer. I don't understand. Is there any name for photographer again? What's the name? Cinematographer. Please, Mr. Markin, can you join us as we take a post? First member of the globe. Okay, yes, I don't know if the woman is here. I should be able to. Okay. Ambassador. We are not make money in the cluster. So when we get there, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, media. Together now. Hello, media. You didn't say hi. We are together. With that, please cover me well. On that side now, you will not cover me my head with bed when you want to show me. We have one of the representative. I don't want to see the arguing. you can even be a public analyst too. You know, you can even be an actor. Yes, you know, you almost want to buy land from Matthew immediately. The Shura Gardens. Ladies and gentlemen, Ambassador Shundairo, put your hands together for he is so perfect. So perfect to just say a few words, sir.
View Danish ambassador, you right? I studied it. Massive, and this will surely revolutionize. Empower. This is exactly. The next do so much and I know for this invite, we are Agview is in full support and cluster. Thank you very much.
Many that will be coming to please let us speak directly. Thank you. I like you, sir. I hope you sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni. You, sir. Oh, you are welcome, sir. I'm sorry. I think I've seen you before. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you are doing good. Hello, everybody. Hope you are feeling fine. Hello, everybody. Hope you are feeling. Anyway, all of us who went that is school now. Who can sing? Who can those our rhymes in those days too? I want to say one rhymes that man kọlọ́jọ́ you say? Okay. Okay. I need an usher here to help me with the mic. Please put your hands together. Who can give us another one? Oh yeah, let's see.
HIP for the Ibobo. P.O. Ibobo and for the
ẹ bá mi máa kọ́ lọ mi mọ́ tán.
Ara wa lábẹ́ igi.
ṣe kọ́ yẹn, the way he sang, he showed you. You want to sing one?
Akwụkwọ na-asụ ụsọ, ọ na-afịa arụ na mmụta. Onye nwe kasụ gị, ọ ga-amụta. Ọ bụrụ na nne gị na nna ego.
I never knew that. Me, I don't understand. How many of us understood the aku?
Amazing program, amazing concept. Yeah. You know, anytime I talk to Ambassador Adekunle, I learn. Sometimes I thought that I can talk, I can rap, I can convince people. The first day I met Adekunle, I, I agreed that I'm just coming up. So, this is a concept that we have to key into. It's going to liberalize everybody. It's going to take us to the next level. And I just pray that God will continue to support his idea and take him to the higher level by God's grace. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you, sir. Please, we just need 2 more people to say something about the global cluster before we move forward. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, when we're about to move to the new millennium, the captain of industry and guru in America invited Bill Gates what the new millennium will look like. And that is the shortest speech of Bill Gates. So he was moving around greeting people, laughing with people. People are saying, you are not serious. What? We are here for serious business. Why are you laughing and you don't even talk? Now, the speech was, it just 2 words. He said to survive in new millennium, you need 2 things: innovate or die. To survive in this era now is innovate or die. Yeah, Adekunle is innovating, so you won't die. So now the whole world is going global. And innovation, creativity will now survive between the failure and the success. So Adekunle, you are doing the right thing. Then you are innovating. So people who doesn't want to die should join this guy. All those people that want to innovate, be creative, should join this guy. Thank you.
You know, I'm not surprised anyway because okay, sir. I'm not surprised because I've listened to him. Yorùbá ní bí òwe náà lùlù àgídìgbò ọlọ́gbọ́n ló ń ju ọmọràn lówó. Ẹ má bínú pé mo pòwe o. Because when you listen to Dr. Amos, you have to be very strong to understand what he's saying. I hope you understand what he's saying. He said, if you didn't listen, if you want to survive, join the global cluster. I think that's our watchword. You know, I watched a comedy, and the man was just coming like this, and I'm like, what is this? What is wrong with this one? You know what he said? He said, I'm just coming from 2025. How many of you saw that cartoon, that comedy? He said, you know what? I'm just coming from 2025. If you know you cannot buy beans for 3,000 naira, just die now. So if you know you don't want to die, join the global clusters. Thank you very much. Let's hear from our chairman briefly, sir.
Good everyone. I can say that I gotten lost because of what I'm seeing. Badmus have become very, not star, but big star. Because, and he's a good thinker. And he hardly sleep until he makes the move. He's a pathfinder and what have you as a good entrepreneur. When he was introducing this to me, I was a kind of, can this work? I was looking at it because I am the global chairman of UNERO, burdened with a lot of things with the Economic and Social Council of United Nations and the United Nations Office of Drug and Crime and the Department of Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice. So we have a lot of things going here and there. I met him in Turkey, and I slept in his house, and his hospitality is second to none. Very good man, but he think more than his age. He used to act more than what I think should be his size. Because when you are talking about the volume of his activity, you may think that he's somebody that will fill the whole house. But that is what it means, that when you say that a big corpse is there, it doesn't mean that the corpse fill the coffin. So I respect him too much because he always thinks positive. And he is a goal-getter. And he cannot relax until he achieves it. So even last week, I called him because of the activity we have in Abuja. He said, I am in Jordan because of that program. I told him, I said, no matter what it takes, I must be there. So I have to fly from Abuja to make sure that I attended this very wonderful event. So I am going to, or I have already started advertising it and making it possible that all the members of UNERO around the world make sure they key into this
That's great
opportunity.
Thank you,
because
sir.
I can say that this is a wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so
for
much,
human
sir.
beings who want to go extra mile in life. I don't have much to say again, but to say thank you.
Thank you, sir. In fact, the one you have said is enough. Please put your hands together for Ashema. Thank you very much. While Ashema was talking, our father, Wole, to be ambassador. Ani baba kan, baba ra to mo yi omo. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Daddy Badmus. Please put your hands together. Daddy Eddie Day, we want to. Please let's rise up and recognize our daddy. Daddy, come to the front. Tebatiri ambassador Eddie Daddy one. The same way ambassador looks. Please media pick them. Daddy, please come and snap it. Please snap me. Sir. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. I think you are getting there. I decided to join the photograph because I see the bell I bow on that seat. At least let me to show them. Daddy, you are welcome, sir. All right, at this junction. To do the motivated innovation. Ladies and influence together for Adekunle Badmus as the global club. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself.
Prosperity. Global clusters. Prosperity for all. Online. Number one, Professor Afonja. Right away. form. Give me immediately. Immediately add the owner of the so immediately that is 65 or so or 60 something that you, in the Zoom too watching knowledge Kenya is the country pastor of winners in Kenya. Global cluster is young. Shocking. Whether it but take the money. Even Dr. Amos say, Badmus, the way you are explaining it, I know. Give me, no, even my dad here, Daddy, I'm doing something. No, he said, give me the account. They just said, we're doing it. Whatever. Even Dr. Mrs. Michelle Uko, all the way from United States, saying yes. So I just want to acknowledge a lot of people are online, and I can't mention everybody's name. And I just want to acknowledge Dr. James Ladeji, all the way from Bayelsa. I recognize you, sir. Thanks from all the way from Bayelsa. I want to recognize president of Mind Shift Initiative International, that is Dr. Daniel Ayodele, called the Global Daniel, all the way from the Republic of just concluded Nigerian Tukiye program that we did a few weeks back. That and is here. He will be given some time to speak. I want to recognize my own friend, Dr. Dadinsin Jaja, all the way from Tokat Tokiye, the Republic of Turkey. Thanks for watching. I celebrate you, sir. You know, I celebrate you, sir. Thanks for watching. And a lot of people are here. Some people I can see their face. I can see Honorable Laide Bakari online watching. You know, that is our latest honorable in Osun State, you know, on media. Yes. And I can see the Secretary of Mindshift Initiative in Nigeria, Sister Ejiro, watching here. I can see that. Then I can see the 001 security of the global cluster. That is retired Colonel Michael Benga Oshin, all the way from the United Kingdom, is online watching. That is the 001 security, everything about security, because the way I want to unveil the global cluster is a bit different. We want everyone to know that the global cluster is going to have every giant of industry. For instance, the 001's real estate of the global cluster is Ambassador Dr. Segun Oshudairo. A round of applause for him, please. He's going to be championing every real estate project all over the world. As a matter of fact, I'm a member in his cabinet because he has done a lot in real estate. In case you don't know, Agview started 14 years ago, and Agview have over 25,000 customers that they have sold land and houses to. And Agview has built over 5,000 houses, you understand, all over. And with 26 estates in Nigeria, in the Republic of Turkey, where I'm the country manager and I'm the COO of the company, in the United States of America, Eastern Texas. So Agview is everywhere, and the number one person on Agview is Ambassador Dr. Segun Oshudairo. We equally have the MD which of Agview Investment, that is Honorable Okegbenro Abiodun Idowu. There are people that actually bet me into real estate recently. You know, I've been doing real estate aside. I remember my dad was telling me real estate is good, is this. I was just doing my education thing. You understand? They are great people, and I believe we spoke this morning. Honorable Okegbenro will be meeting us here anytime soon. I want to recognize my sister from Dublin. That is Auntie Bola Amolegbe, all the way from Dublin. A round of applause. And my brother, and now I'm announcing, he's listening to me. That is Mr. and Mrs. Taufik Amolegbe. There will be the country coordinator for the global cluster in Ireland, Dublin. There will be the country coordinator for the global cluster. As I'm speaking, my own friend, personal person, in the person of Ambassador Dr. Michael Adeyemi, we call him the billionaire mentor, just arrived. A round of applause for him, please. You know, the way we are arranging it, as our guy here is the 001 real estate of the global cluster, he's going to be the VP1 of real estate in the global cluster. He's going to be working side by side with the ambassador, Dr. Segun Osundairo, in the global cluster. You know, ambassador can have as many VP as he wants because you are working with the world. You understand? So you're going to be working with so many people. So, having said that, I know we have a fuller house now, and I want to recognize Dr. Mrs. Michelle Huko, a wonderful mother that I've not even grown in her sight. You still call me, you know what, I've sent $500 to you. Use it to take care of the children in Turkey. Use it to do this. You understand? Mommy, we don't grow now. He goes, no, you are still my son, you know, and I must give you support, you know, all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, in the United States of America. She's a mother that has been contributing immensely to the growth. I want to recognize our coordinator in Ilorin, in the person of Mr. Samuel. Thanks for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. And Mr. Oliyede Bashu, the AGM, is all the way from the Abuja, is the one that put this together the Zoom. I want to recognize another person in the person of one of the directors of TIL, the London TIL Career Institute, Dr. Alex Olakunle, all the way from the United Kingdom. A round of applause for him, please. You know, all the way from the United Kingdom. Madam Modukpetu Mustafa, all the way from United Kingdom. A round of applause for him too. If I had not mentioned your name, I think I don't know if this person is available. Okay, I want to recognize Abraham Badmos too. Thanks for that video you did all the way from the Republic of Turkey. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, I want to recognize Uncle Marvel from yes, I want to recognize Uncle Marvel, the coordinator of Goodmos and the Global Cluster in Ondo State. Uncle Marvel and Engineer John Francis, thanks for all you do to contribute to this great initiative. Okay, I recognize Daniel Ifeoluwa Badmos. Thank you for joining today. All right, and every other person, I recognize you. I don't want us to just focus on those that are on ground and not focus on, there are lots of people here in the online, and I want to talk about the global cluster again. When I came in the first time, I mentioned something, but I want you to know it's a membership-based app, and we have done a lot of work on it. The technicality will still be explained to you as we go on. There's a place where the CTO will explain, unveiling the Global Cluster app, and he'll be talking to you. So let me just say this. This idea was based out of the current economic situation. When we saw what was happening, that our money, you had 1 million naira, and what 1 million naira could purchase is just went down immediately, and it's like what 600,000. You understand? It's what 600. Your 1 million is like going down, and everything is going down. So we felt that we will not just leave everything to the government. We will not just be calling government all the time, and that is why we gave back to this initiative. You can imagine, we want to put people together. We believe that united we stand, divided we fall. If we all come together, we can achieve a lot. We can support the current administration, and this government can be actually proud of all of us to say that we are a good citizen. So what we want to do is to make sure that we bring people together in such a way that everyone has their own skill. But if we bring you together into a cluster to achieve a particular purpose, you will discover that you will be giving each other moral support. You understand? When you do things in a cluster, you get to achieve it more. Because somebody might just be good in taking things from one place to the other. Another person might be good in the thinking. Another person might be good in driving. Another person might be good in negotiating and all of that. So we all have our own giftings. And we believe that if you, all the part of the body, we have the head, we have the hand, everyone is, you understand, is doing something. So if we now come together to achieve a particular goal, we discover that we'll be able to like move this country forward a great deal. And that is why we again, I want to introduce the 001 farming of the global cluster, which is Mr. Adebowale Oshin. A round of applause for him, please. He's going to be heading the farming cluster of the global cluster. So and the people that will be handling the ICT angle of the global cluster are Pastor Mike Oluwade and Mr. Dami. They are the one coordinating the ICT clusters of the global cluster. Then Mr. Cheyi Makinde will be handling the export side of the global cluster. Is the 001 export and import of the global cluster. Then we have Mrs. Titilayo Omotosho as the 001 media of the global clusters. A round of applause for her too. She will be handling the media angle of the global cluster. So we are bringing other industry, we are recruiting people, we are making sure that we create an organization and we create people in their clusters, and you can belong, you can be 001 year and you can belong to this part, you can do this part, you can do that part. Now, what do we want to achieve with the global cluster? We want to ensure that we reduce vulnerability to nothing. In our society, we have different people in the cadre of wealth. I want to quickly explain it so that this is the unveiling. Now, in the triangle of wealth, we have those that are financially free, we have those that are financially independent, we have those that are financially stable, we have the instability, and we have the crisis. Now, in each level, there are five levels. Those that are financially free are in 5 levels. You understand? That is why you cannot compare the freedom of Dangote to Mark Zuckerberg. They are both financially free. Do you agree with me? You understand? But it's different. You cannot compare Alakija with Elon Musk. It's different. You understand? Because when you check their net worth, you will know that, you know, it's different. But they are all financially free. So the first 20 level, if it's 100, the first 20% is a level. Another 20% is a level. Another 20% is a level. Another 20% is a level. So independent too is the same thing. Anyone you see that have more than one business has entered independent. Anyone that you see, maybe he's just entering independent. He has 1 or 2 other streams of incomes. So they have entered independent. So you cannot compare some people's independent to another people's independent. Some people are in their high level of independence, looking at freedom, Lord, come by. They are already there. So they create a lot of things. They have a lot of things on ground and all of that. So I believe you're following me. So Then the stability are those that they have one source of income. They are in their 5 levels too. And that source of income is okay for them. Some people's stability might be 100,000 naira a month. They are stable with it. Why some people's stability is 2 million. Some is 500,000. So they are in their level too. This stability, they are in their level too, from 1 to 5. Then we have the instability. These are the people that are in their 5 levels too. So the instability are people that their take home does not really take them home. So before the end of the month, they are owing debt. So by the time they collect the salary, they will have to see, you understand? So these are the people, so they are in their 5 levels, because some people with 200,000, they are still unstable because of their this thing. So and why some people can be stable with 100,000. So that is the way it is. Then the crisis, they are in their 5 levels too. Those that are in crisis. As of last year, June, over 133 million Nigerians are in financial crisis. When we got to January this year, it went up to over 175 million. As we speak, it's over 195 million that are in financial crisis. They consist of the poor, the poorer, the poorest of the poor, and the bottomless poor. There are 5 people. They are the one that will ask you for urgent 200, urgent 500. You know, I've not eaten since 3 days. If you pay me, like a person. You understand? It's not funny, but they don't even have clothes to wear. They will tell you, all your used clothes, can you give it to us? Can you do this? They don't even have a good shelter. Some of them are, you understand? If you see the bottomless poor, they are practically naked. So we have compassion for them, and that is why we're coming up with this project. And we want to seek the indulgence of those. I know that as I'm speaking, you'll have picked your level. You understand? We have a lot of people that are financially independent here, and they are looking for freedom, and they are very stable. We want a situation whereby, because the onboarding of the global cluster has to do with membership, we want a situation whereby those that are okay can actually sponsor people around them to come into the global cluster. It's just 30K. A lot of people, even me, I have a lot of people that I give money to every week. You understand? So as global cluster has come now, I'll just onboard them and say, see, so I'll put you into a place, a marketplace where you can see Agview Investment Limited sell land and make commission. We can see Retomax sell land and make commission. You can see the ICT, do something with them and make something. You can see different kind of markets. You understand? All over the world. You can see someone that is advertising something in America, sell for them, share it on your social media handle, and make something. So, and we have designed something. Onboarding members alone. When you onboard members into the global clusters, we designed a compensation plan. It's separate. That you can earn up to 30 million in a year per annum. Up to 30 million naira. Then we have signed exclusive deals. For instance, the Global Cluster and Agview Investment Limited, the Global Cluster and Retomax. These are the 2 real estate companies, and the CEOs are here. We have signed an exclusive deal with them that if you are a clusterian, as a realtor or as a customer, you can enjoy 36-month payment plan. A round of applause for them, please. Now, you see, because we are coming in our clusters, we are not going one by one. So as realtors, immediately, I'm talking to both of them, and they all have their realtors too, and I'm going to work with their realtors. So because all the realtors will be onboarded into the global cluster, and we'll say, oh, this particular estate, we want to eat it, and we will go. And everyone, because of the 36 months, so if you cannot pay, let's say, for instance, they have a project in, we have the list of our project in Agview is Econo, 1.3 million. So, including survey and deed. Now, for 1.3 million, 600 square meter, if you cannot pay that money in 3 years, then you can share with somebody and pay 650,000 in 3 years. Or share with 3 people and pay in 3 years. And again, is that we will be onboarding you in to be able to give you accurate knowledge of how you two can sell the real estate for free. You understand? Like the billionaire mentor came up with something called the School of Sales, and is training people to give them accurate knowledge. And the CEO of Avview, every Monday, if you go to this thing, people are watching all over the world. He's always teaching out knowledge, accurate knowledge, to ensure that you get what you're supposed to know. Apart from that, there are other manufacturers that will be there that you can sell for and make money. So definitely, either you onboard members and make money to be able to pay for your land, or you sell the product and services of the member and the vendor of the global cluster to be able to like make life easier for you. So when you come to the global cluster, life will be very easy. That is why we said global cluster, prosperity for all. So that is why we said that. So with just 30K, you are in the pedestrian of going up. Now, apart from that, is that there's an institute in the UK. They equally heard about the global cluster and they say, wow, this initiative, we're behind it. And they said, for clusterians, their courses are like £2,000. They reduced it to $199. And they said, exclusively for clusterians, that they will be able to pay £150. And clusterian has this thing. They can pay just £50, start the course, and spread the remaining balance within 6 months. Again. Then clusterians that want to do business with them will enjoy the first 10 courses at 50%. Like they will be paying £100 and be able to resell at 150 or 200. So these are the things that then they have over 2,000 courses. We are in the new normal now. In the new normal, when you acquire a particular skill, you take that skill, you get the experience, and you start working. You understand? We have gone from the era of certificate to certificate. I quote you, sir. You understand? So we have gone from the era of certificate to what? Certificate. What did you know how to do? So that is why the London Tea is coming. And guess what? By the time I will be unveiling the 4-value agenda, I will be telling you more about the London Tea Career Institute. So I want you to know that this organization has partner, and just like the CEO said, there are other subsidiaries. So if you cannot sell real estate, you can bring someone to this hotel, you understand, and get commission. You can bring, because this hotel belongs to our MD, the MD of the Agview. So you can bring someone to come and rent this hall and get commission. So when you come to the global cluster, you can stay in your home and look at things. You go to the vendor site, look at what they have, and you can actually market it on your social media and get something. And we will always organize what I call mind surgery conference with the global cluster, because we believe a developed country did not just develop, they develop as developed mindset. All the beautiful things you see abroad, we've traveled wide and far, and we have seen beautiful things. All the beautiful things we see, they are as a result of those that sat down and think about those things and they implement it. So that is why I want to go into my surgery, where we'll be teaching creative thinking, paying attention to details, developing great memory, flexibility, and speed. We'll be adding these things to the accurate knowledge, accurate information, and accurate connection that you'll be getting in the global clusters. And we'll be introducing you to some kind of virtues like integrity. You understand? You need it to be able to strive in the global cluster. You need sincerity, truthfulness. It's needed. You understand? I just mentioned to you now that people started giving me money. They say, if you take. You understand? I remember when the idea was coming, I was trying to use some company in Portugal. You know, the CEO of Agri said, I'm not too, even the CEO of Ritoma said, no, I'm not too okay. I don't know that my friends are not too okay. What's going on? You understand? He said, come, Badmus, we will stand by you to do this thing, but you will be the one to do it. You understand? So we know you, and we know how you are. So you understand? And that is how we put all of this together, and Even the compensation plan, by the time it's coming, you will see the billionaire trying to explain, because he is the one behind the compensation plan to say this is the way you should go, and he's one of the best you have ever gotten, because that is why people can earn up to 30 million in a year by onboarding people into the global cluster alone. So, having said that, what have I not touched again? You get exclusive deals. School clusters will be there. If your children want to go to school, you get deals with the school owner. Hotels will be there. You will be able to get deals with the hotel people. Anything you want to do in life, you will meet them in the cluster, and as a clusterian, you'll be able to get deals with these people. So that is all about the global cluster, and we want everyone to stand by it. We want to also to see it as a nation core, just like our national anthem says, "Arise, O compatriots." All right. Just like we hail Nigeria. Yes, sorry. I believe the president of Nigeria, in the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will forgive me for the mistake, but just it's a nation call that we should all come together. You have the vibes. The CTO will be able to explain to you everything. Then by the time the CTO explain, we'll be giving those online opportunity to speak. So I want the First Lady of the Global Cluster, Chief Mrs. Moturanya Badmus, to prepare to speak for 3-5 minutes. Professor Afonja to prepare to speak. Pastor Samuel Adeyemi, all the way from Kenya, to prepare to speak. The family is the one representing the Kenya of the Global Cluster. Then I want Ambassador Amolegbe Taufik and my sister from Dublin. They should prepare to speak, 3-5 minutes. Who again? Mr. James, Dr. James, if you are available all the way from Bayelsa, you should prepare to speak for 3 to 5 minutes. Who again? Dr. James. Dr. Jaja Dadinson, all the way from the Republic of Turkey, you should prepare to speak for 3 to 5 minutes. All right. Then retired Colonel Michael Bengaoshi, 001 Security of the Global Cluster, all the way from the United Kingdom, should be prepared to speak. I don't know whether the president of Tampan, Doyin Amadu, is online. If she's online, she should be prepared to speak. Oh, she's here. That is the president of Tampan, the United Kingdom. This sister is so blessed. The first time I met her, she said she contributed positively to the global cluster and said, "Ambassador, if this thing will work, this is the way you should do it, this is the way you should do it, this is the way you should." I want you to know that the global cluster is standing today as a consortium of all these friends. That is why they said, if you check your 5 friends, if they are wise, then you'll be wise. You are the 6th of them. But if they are fool, then you should know that you're a fool. So, but these my friends, they are more than wise. Street has teach them. They have PhD on street, and they know everything, and they have same money and they see the world. So by the time they are talking, you will know that they are great people. Yes, Dr. Shobande, you will be given 3 to 5 minutes to speak, and Dr. Mrs. Michelle Oko prepared to speak. Then that is after the CTO, the unveiling of the cluster app. Immediately after the unveiling of this cluster app, these people should prepare to speak. So then Honorable Laide Bakari, I thought she's coming physically, but if she's not here, she'll prepare to speak to us. She's joining online she's prepared to speak too. So I think I've mentioned everybody. So by the time I check again, when I see who should be then the president, the founder of me program, the Republic of Turkey, should prepare to speak to us. So thank you very much. The global cluster is for everyone and it's to the world. And the United Nations has endorsed it. I'm the ambassador for National Youth Council in the Republic of Turkey, and the Europe chapter, they have equally endorsed it. Over 40 countries in Europe and Asia, they have endorsed it. And great organization, the Ginger Growers. Then the 001 Ginger Growers, that is Ambassador Dr. Florence Edward, should prepare to speak. It will be in your cluster. Ambassador Dr. the 001 Ginger should be prepared to speak. So, should be prepared to speak. Let's welcome the wife of our CEO in the person of Mrs. Sheon Oshundairo. Yes, so he's a strong partner in the global cluster too. So, I think I've mentioned everybody. All right. So, thank you very much. So, the global cluster, the global cluster, prosperity for all. I want to recognize my brother from Benue. The first time I spoke with him about the global cluster and I was talking about the mind surgery, he said, I've taken this one from you. You must bring mind surgery to Benue. So you're welcome, Honorable. You're welcome, sir. So, and we will get, then Dr. Alice, all the way from the United Kingdom, should prepare to speak to us. Thank you very much. God bless you. Global cluster, prosperity for all.
Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause for the CEO himself, the 001 of the global cluster. You know, Ambassador, if I did not move close to him like that, Ambassador can speak for 2 hours. And he's not tired. He has the bundle and the baskets of words of wisdom. And he can talk from now to tomorrow. And you are just looking, you are clapping. Ambassador can keep me here till 3 hours. So I've just helped you now so that you can at least, Ambassador can allow you to rest a little. Please put your hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the visionary. The one that God has given the mandate of the global clusters into his hand. This man is a trailblazer. He's a newsmaker. He can turn practically anything into a positive situation. Do you appreciate him? Do you appreciate Ambassador himself? Please put your hands together. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. We welcome the First Lady. Let me say second first. Is it possible to have second First Lady? Second First Lady of the global cluster. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. You know, DJ, they always want to play music. So for today, until I tell you to play, okay? Please let me clap for the DJ. The DJ is, yesterday when I saw him, I said, this one is DJ Fresh. This one does not know that Nigeria is tough. Am I lying? Please let me appreciate the young DJ doing wonderfully well. These are some of the people that you'll be finding in the global cluster, the youthful minds, those that hold the future of Nigeria in the next decade. All right, our First Lady, Chief Mrs. Shundairo, you are welcome, ma. We welcome you. You look so good, ma. Oh, yes, Eko. Okay. Eko aromisa. Ṣé kò l'aromisa lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀? Àbí ibi tó lè ti ń jàre oní nǹkan èwo níbẹ̀? Èkó àkété, ìlú ọgbọ́n, òkè, ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó, ibẹ̀ ṣá lórísun, adágún òrìṣà, ẹ̀rọ̀gẹ́. Ẹ fún mi látẹ̀wọ́, you should clap for me now. Thank you very much. We also have in our midst this Professor Duro Dola, and also a pastor, an anointed pastor. Pastor Duro Dola has been one of the top executives of NAPS, National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools in Lagos State, and currently the Vice President of PEPSO in Lagos, representing Dr. Otegbeye, the President of PEPSO. These people are professionals when it comes to teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, let's recognize Pastor Duro Dola, a professor of education. You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much. We are going to leave the interactive session briefly. Let's move to the compensation plan. We want to, sir, when you were talking, you didn't hit. There is a place I was waiting. Where we make the money? Is that where we are going now? Because how many of us are here that doesn't want to make money? Why are you here? Oh, some people don't want to make money. Oh. Daddy, why are we in the cluster?
To make money.
Why are we in the cluster?
To make money.
Abi to eat rice and beans?
No.
If you are here to make some money, say hi. Gbogbo wa la fẹ́ make owó. All right, standing on the existing protocols, I want to welcome Dr. Adeyemi Michael and Mr. Damilola to come and give us the compensation plan. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. Dr. Adeyemi Michael, Mr. Damilola, to give us the compensation plan. We want to know how we will make money. Please, anyone outside should please come in now to come and check how to make the money. After this, don't come in and say, Ambassador, are we making money? Please just key in. The billionaire himself, you are looking good. I mean, you are looking good anyway. Tomatoes are paying on look good. One man fi owo, one man fi gbeni. Okay, you see me? I should send my dollar account. We are in the cashless economy. Okay, I should send my dollar account or Naira account. Please, don't do like politicians. So when the politicians say they will see you, just forget. They can't see you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the billionaire mentor himself.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our MC, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. You are doing an amazing job. No.
Yes. Okay. I want them to project it. The one I sent to you.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. So, all existing protocols duly observed. First of all, I want to thank God Almighty for making today very possible for us. And at the same time, I want to take this time to congratulate my very own brother, my very own friend, the visionary, the CEO, my partner, Mr. Dr. Ambassador Badmus Adekunle. Please help me give him a round of applause. And I'm going to say that these are the kind of people that Nigeria need. If we desire change, we need the men of change. And that is what the like of Dr. Ambassador Adekunle Badmus represents. Ever since I've met this man, he has been a man full of ideas. When he comes to my office on Allen, whenever he comes back from Turkey, we will sit down together and deliberate how we can contribute our own quota to the economy of Nigeria. Because if Nigeria is going to change, we will not need to wait for the politicians alone to create the change. The change belongs to us. And we must be the change, and we must bring the change. And that has always been the basis of our discussion whenever we sit, whenever we meet. And we have kickstarted a lot of projects. Some failed along the line, but we did not give up. And even when it came up with the vision of the global cluster, and he called me that day and said, "Are you in your office?" I said, "I'm there." And when he called and said, "Are you in your office?" I know something is already brewing in his mind. He said, "I'm coming out. Don't go anywhere, just wait for me." And he came. He was so excited. And he began to share the idea. And while sharing the idea, he mentioned some Portuguese and all of that. Then I told him, I said, Chief Badmus, I used to call him Chief Badmus. I said, Chief Badmus, why do we need to take our money to Portugal? Why not do what the Portuguese have done? Because we have the capacity, we have the people, we have the relationship, we have every resource that is needed to do what those guys have done. I say it's a matter of we sitting on the table and bringing all our resources together in every aspect that we need them. And he listened, and that is how he began to assemble the team. And he told me, if that is going to happen, this is the path that you are going to take. He's a great leader who knows how to delegate. Yes, he's a great leader who knows how to delegate. And he told me, he said, Ambassador, this is the part I want you to handle. I said, leave that for me. It's not a problem. I will handle my part. I said, but we need to assemble the rest of the team. And that is how it started. And today, we have given birth to an opportunity that will not only change our lives, but will change the life of everyone who participates in it globally. Now, I will tell you that the Global Cluster, like the name implies, is a global platform. Now, and I will want everyone who is sitting down here today to be part of this history. Because either we like it or not, history is about to be created. History is about to be made. And there are two categories of people, or let me say 3 categories of people that exist. Those who see an opportunity, all right, and jump at it. And that opportunity make them multi-billionaires. Those who said, let me wait a little bit and see if it's going to work. But along the line, they see the future and they tap into it. Eventually, it makes them millionaires. And there are those who are going to be spectators. They will watch it happen. They will doubt it until the opportunity is what? Is gone. But my biggest advice to everybody in this room today, don't be among the spectators. When the train takes off, what should you do? Join the train, enter that train, and let that train take you to that destination. Dr. Badmus, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you for believing in yourself and for believing in us. That yes, as Nigerians, we are not lazy people, but we are people of innovation, and we are dynamic people, and we are people that can bring the change that we want. Thank you so much for believing in Nigeria, for being the hope of Nigeria. Thank you so much. All right. I want to also take this opportunity to appreciate my colleague, my brother, my mentor, because I met him in the business of real estate. Even though I'm angry with him. Yes, I'm very angry. I don't know how to keep people in my mind. There was a day Ambassador Badmus asked me to go and see him. And he was so busy, he couldn't see me. I sat in his office for 4 hours. And at a point, I was frustrated. I said, what is this? But I understand. I understand. If you're at his level, that will happen. So good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being a pillar of support and making Global Cluster a reality. Thank you so much. I also want to take this opportunity to appreciate my Oga at the top. The man who brought me into Ikeja Country Club. If not for him, I would not be there. That is Mr. Oshin, Adibowale Oshin. Please help me give him a round of applause. He's also a very powerful man when it comes to real estate. At the same time, he's a global businessman. Thank you so much for believing in this project, sir. And I also want to appreciate my very own brother, the governor. I call him the governor because he bears the name of one of the governor of Oyo State. All right, that is Mr. Seyi Makinde. Good to have you, sir. All right, thank you. Good to have you, sir. Good to see you. Then I also have my brother. I need to do this later. Please permit me before I talk to you about money. Mr. Dami, our technical person. Good to see you. Good to meet you again. Please help me give this guy a round of applause. When we explained this idea of global cluster to him, the first day we could not even finish the meeting. We have to set up another meeting. And they pick up those information, and I will tell you today, they turn it into a reality digitally. It takes a very brilliant mind to do what these guys have done. Congratulations and thank you so much. And of course, my brother who is the team lead, thank you so much. God bless every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to appreciate one person who have just walked in, or maybe I'm going to give Ambassador the microphone to quickly do that. As we can see, she's a very popular, known person in our society, and she gave our own credibility, you know, our image to this project called Global Cluster. And that is to tell you that if somebody like this can also believe in this idea, then this idea is going to places. Please help me welcome an amazing person, Honorable Laide Bakari. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause. So, good to welcome you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. The Global Cluster is designed in such a way that it welcomes everybody. When Dr. Badmore was talking, he explained the different services and what the Global Cluster is capable of achieving. One of them that concerns me the most is the area of making money, all right? Because I realize that even if the government want to start creating jobs for Nigerians, they will not be able to create jobs for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also welcome my own person, my own brother, the good father, Theobald, Mr. Wale Dada. Welcome, sir. Good to have you. So, currently, as I'm talking to you today, there are over 150 million people who are currently really not having a stable job or does not have job at all in Nigeria. All right? And our university also makes us to understand that every year they release about 500,000 fresh graduates to join the workforce. Meaning that unemployment is going to keep growing on a yearly basis. And even if the government is providing that job, at least 1 million in a year, there's every possibility they might not be able to solve that problem. Now, what does that mean to me and you? It means that me and you need to begin to find solution to unemployment issue. And that is one of the reasons why I listened to Ambassador Badmore about Global Cluster. Because I realized that some of us have fought our way to become something, isn't it? Yes, we have been able to find our way in one way or the other, and we have climbed the ladder, and a lot of people are now seeing us as what? As a success. And many of us are living in gated estates, okay? Heavily protected, heavily guided. But one thing I used to tell people is this, and I used to tell all my friends who are also in that high level of achievement, and I tell them, look, if me and you don't begin to pay attention to our society and begin to do something about unemployment, one day, these people who are not employed will come for you. Because they will believe that you are their problem. Because you live in a gated environment. So they believe everybody who live in that place is actually a politician. Or you are making your money through politics. And whereas the reverse is the case, many of us are just entrepreneurs who are also facing the same challenges they are facing, but only that our level of resilience differs. And we have been able to beat the horde, and we are able to achieve what we achieved. So, and this called for urgent attention that we need to begin to provide opportunity for people. All right? You need to begin to provide opportunity for people, because I remember what somebody said, that if you don't look for a way to make money while you sleep, you probably will work till you die. And that is one thing that we cannot wait to happen to us. So ladies and gentlemen, in the Global Cluster, we have created an opportunity for people to actually earn an income through what we call a referral-based program, whereby everybody who become part of the global cluster can earn a daily income, can earn a weekly income, and can earn a monthly income. And even eventually can earn profit, what we call a profit share from whatever the global cluster generates in a year. I don't know, maybe the slide is on. Please, I will need to just run through a presentation to show us how we can make money. So can we just go to the next, please? I just want to show us quickly how you can make money using the global cluster. Please, we need you to bend down. Cameraman, please, can you please bend down so that our people can see? So let's have the slide, please. Let me have the slide. So just change it from one stage to the other. Let me just show people how they can make money. Now, what will it take for you to make money in the global cluster? It's very simple. All you need to do is to sign up, or perhaps I will use the word register with just 30,000 naira. Now, when you register, the goal is for you to create prosperity, isn't it? Yes. Next, just go ahead. So we have designed about 6 ways, if not more than that, different ways you can make money. The first one is called the direct referral bonus, which simply means that if I directly refer a friend. Now, listen to this. Who are the people to refer? Your friend who is selling clothes can be part of global cluster, isn't it? Because through the global cluster, they can sell their clothes. Your friend who is selling food can be onboarded. Your friend who is selling cement can be onboarded. Your friend who is selling houses, property, whatever they do. Your friend who is a bricklayer, all right, can be onboarded because he has a skill, isn't it? So either you have a product, you have a service, or you have a skill that you can use. Everybody can be onboarded. Now, the benefit goes beyond I'm recruiting them into the cluster. The benefit goes as far as they using the skill, the product that they have to also make money. Because if I am an electrician, for example, somebody can come to the cluster and look for electrician, isn't it? And hire my service for me to work for them. Through that, I can make money. All right? But if you onboard any of your friends to this platform, definitely you will do what? You will make money. So if I bring in somebody who pay 30,000 naira, I am going to earn 3,000 naira for bringing the person to come and what? To come and join the cluster. Now, this is just simply being rewarded for your goodwill, for the love that you show to your neighbor, isn't it? Now, it is good you just tell your friends, come and register on the global cluster platform and, you know, sell your product. And that is it. But the global cluster says that that is not enough. The goal of bringing us together is to build prosperity, isn't it? Yes, if that is the reason, then whenever you introduce a friend to join the global cluster, we are going to reward you for doing that. So you are just being rewarded for helping somebody to sell their product or to sell their skills or to sell their services. So you can bring in as many people as you want. You can bring in 1 million people. What that means is that if I bring in 1 million people into the cluster, I'm going to get 3,000 multiplied by what? 1 million people. All right? If I bring 10, I'm going to get 3,000 multiplied by what? By 10. I can do that as much as I want. What is next? The next is called the matching bonus. The matching bonus. The matching bonus simply means that this program is a binary program. Binary means what in mathematics? 2, isn't it? So I should at least refer how many people? Just 2 people. Just 2. So if I refer 2 people, one in my left and one in my right, I'm going to get additional 3,000. Just imagine, I have referred Mr. Badmus and I have referred Madam Olaide Bakari. Mr. Badmus in the left and Madam Olaide Bakari in the right. I have earned 3,000 direct referral bonus each, which is how much? 6,000. The system is going to give me again what we call a matching bonus of 3,000 naira. Total making how much? 9,000 naira. Is that good or very good? Excellent. Now, here's what I'm also going to tell you. The good news. Tell your neighbor the good news. The good news is this. if this guy go ahead to bring in many people to the system, all right? And this madam also go ahead and introduce a lot of people to the system. For every one person they introduce in the left and every one person she introduced in the right, there is a matching bonus that pays you 3,000 naira, and this goes till infinity. So what that means is that if I have 1 million people in the left and 1 million people in the right, I am going to get 3,000 multiplied by what? 1 million, down till infinity. There is no end. So I'm very sure when Ambassador was saying people can earn up to 30 million per annum, they were doubting. I will tell you one thing. People do ask me, what is the source of your wealth? When people call me billionaire mentor, what do you do to become billionaire? And it's not just a title, all right? Yeah, I earn that money. And how did I earn it? Through what we call network marketing. That was the foundation. That was where I raised my capital before I go and start what? Real estate. Are we together? So if you are seeking to raise your capital here, you don't need to go to bank. Just find 30K. And what do you begin to do? Begin to onboard people into what? Global cluster. You will raise your capital that you need right from this platform. Are we together? So, we are still going to do a major seminar where all of these will be explained in total. To save our time, I'm just going to browse through every of the program. Now, what is the next? Next, we have what we call the stair-step bonus. This is just based on ranking and position, okay? We have the field marshal, we have the business builder, we have the board member, and we have the brand ambassador. These are the levels that we have, okay? And there are income to also earn on each of the level. Are we together? Next. Then we have what we call promote and earn performance bonus. Now, this is where I truly see job creation. This is where I see job creation. Now, it means that as a young person or as an adult, you can wake up every day, go to the Global Cluster app, click on promote and earn. It will suggest a lot of companies with their products. What the system wants you to do is begin to take the tools and materials provided by those companies, selling their product, and begin to promote it on every social media. As you post that information on different social media, you are earning money. So if I wake up in the morning now and I say, today, I want to promote ArcView products, all right? And I go there and I take the video of ArcView, I take the online banner of ArcView promoting their estate. Then I begin to post it on my Facebook, I begin to post on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my LinkedIn, every media available, I begin to post. I'm going to start earning money immediately. So you can actually earn what we call daily income on this platform, promoting other people's business, and you are making money for promoting for them. Are we together? And again, if you promote and sell any of those products, say for example, you sell a land for ArcView when you promote today. A customer say, oh, I'm interested in that product you posted, I want to buy, and they eventually buy. Aside from the fact that Global Cluster is going to pay you, you will also get commission from who? From ArcView. Is that laudable? Can we give this a round of applause? Please give them a round of applause, please. Then we have what we call the board breaker bonus. Next, the board breaker bonus. So this one says total team recruitment at a balanced level of 10th level, meaning that by the time you have 512 people who have been recruited on your left side of your network, and you have 512 people who have been recruited on the right side of your network, you are going to break a board and you'll be paid a jackpot of 1 million naira by Global Cluster. Are we seeing empowerment here? Are we seeing people's life changing here? All right. Then the last one is the global profit share. The global profit share. Now, as a cluster, this organization will be making money as well. All right? While we are building a community, the system will be making money. But what the CEO have decided to do from the, I want to use, which grammar should I use? Magnanimous of his heart. How big his heart is. He said, I am going to remove a certain percentage every year from the entire profit of the global cluster and share it among the people who are promoting the global cluster. And also there are levels to that. We cannot explain all of that today, but we'll explain to you later. There are levels to that. And in fact, there is also a car incentive where you can win a car and become a car owner. All of this is what is in store for you at the Global Cluster program. All you need to do is to start when? When? Now. When? Now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give an opportunity. I am looking for 20 serious people who have 30,000 and ready to begin the journey, to be mentored directly by me, step by step. And I'll show you what to do, and I can guarantee you that in the next 90 days, you will be able to eat your first 1 million naira. Who is in with me? Who is in with me? Raise up your hand. Who is in with me? You see, when we say people should raise up their hand, I wonder why some people are like, are you afraid? Raise up your hand, please. 20 people. You have 30K right now. You want to get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Please, let's get their name. All right. Just 20 people. And if you are not among the 20, you want to join them today, let me know as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the time you've given to me. I want to hand over the microphone to our madam. But before I do that, Dr. Badmos, thank you so much again for the opportunity. God bless you. I see us doing an amazing things together, globally, impacting life and changing lives. Thank you. God bless.
Wow, a round of applause for the billionaire himself. And you know, when I looked at the VVIP side, when I look at this side, I think, please, next time there is an occasion like this, just give me a share to sit with you, because they are billionaire, like the Bakare billionaire, Wale Dada billionaire, Ambassador billionaire, Pastor Duro Dollar billionaire, Akfiu multi billionaire, Oshin billionaire, Pastor Michael, everybody, even the billionaire himself is multi bill. Makinde is a silent billionaire. That's how he will be laughing. But go to his account, something is there. Thank you very much, sir. Please, let's give it to him. Honestly speaking, ambassadors, I must confess, I don't know whether some of you are in my shoe. Today is the day that I've understood this thing very, very well. Some of you have been asking, I don't know, is there anybody in my shoe like that? You have now understood how to make the money. Please clap for him very well. So, I don't understand. This is how there's money in this thing, no? You know, I'm a trained teacher. The reward of teacher is in heaven. Sometimes you shout and shout, sit down, go and joke all day. This one, maybe I will just recruit everybody to join me. How many of you want to become the latest billionaire in town? Join the global cluster. God bless you. Okay. I will be bringing, you're welcome, sir. I will be introducing you very shortly. Please let me. Okay. Pé ńgbà tá a wà ní school akàwé kan wọ́n pè ní Bashorun Gaa. Àwa mélòó ló kàwé yẹn? Àwa mélòó ló ka Bashorun Gaa? Tó bá kà nawọ́ ẹ̀ sókè. Gbogbo wa ṣáà lọ sí school ni. School èwo lẹ lọ? Public àbí private? Àbí làbẹ̀ igi òrombó lẹ́lọ ni? Eh? All right, God bless you. You know, let me just, the latest national anthem. Now, I think all of us can recite the nation. If you know you can recite the national anthem, the latest. Let me see your hands up. Ah, kò sọ́wọ́ lókè. Only one person. Nigeria. Yes, sir. From the billionaires table. This from daddy. Stand. Kilawi. Please clap for yourself. Even the number one himself, they were saying the national anthem. He too was saying. So it doesn't matter. So far your head is shaking. So as you are saying it, even if you don't know, just join that to be saying. Put your hands together for yourself. All right, the Basharu himself will welcome you. And I want to welcome the ambassador himself to come and give us the 4 value agenda. Am I right, sir? Okay. Hope I'm not bringing you up too much. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, the moderator. Again, I want to stand on the existing protocol. Mr. Bolaji Basharu Gbadamosi, you're welcome. A media giant, you're welcome. I want to welcome Honorable Olaide Bakari. Since last inception that we have met, I've discussed the government bilateral agreement. She has always been supporting. We're in Turkey together. She has always been standing by this great vision. A round of applause for her, please. And the good Tioni Bad Laila, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. And I want to welcome our mommy too. That is Mrs. Oluwasheo Oshundairo. You're welcome. The Porsche. You know, you're going to be able to sell the Porsche foods and services, and you're going to earn money in the global clusters. Having said that, my mandate in the United Nations is to expose the hidden treasure in government bilateral agreement to over 1.4 billion African people. So therefore, we're creating a government bilateral agreement in all the 774 local governments, and there will be about 7 value agenda, but the 4, we are unveiling it today too. This 4 value agenda that we want to unveil is an initiative that will support the global cluster and that will support the people. So now, we have the intention to support the global clusters with these agendas. This 4 value agenda is what I've been doing. In the last 19 years, I've been supporting parents through guidance, students on all external exams, such as the SAT, the Scholastic Aptitude Test, the IELTS, the International English Language Testing System, the PTE, the Pearson Test of English, the GRE, the Graduate Record Examination, the GMAT, the Graduate Management Assessment Test, and JOS, which is Yabanji Orenji Snivers, a Turkish word that is translated Foreign Student Examination. I've been looking for quality and affordable education for people via Goodmost Learning Center, and is the #1 value agenda that we want to unveil today. Study abroad to any country of your choice, from low end to the high end. We want to actually create a government bilateral agreement in churches, mosques, local government, in large gathering, to ensure that we unveil this opportunity to the people so that the people can harness it, create some sort of team in the church, just like a subgroup. You understand? It will be there so that just like you have the choir department, you have the government bilateral department. Why? Anytime you see an embassy in our country, it connotes, as at the time the embassy was established, the #1 man in our country and the #1 man in the other country agreed on behalf of who? You and I. But you and I know little or nothing as to how to harness the opportunity that is there. And it's a deep gully. It's over $500 trillion industry that we are not tapping. And what we want to do now, we want to use the global cluster to tap into this industry. And that is why after this meeting, one of the conference we'll be coming up with is the Global Cluster Conference, where we'll be bringing in investors into our country. We'll be doing B2B, B2G, and a lot of things. And we'll be talking about topics that is relevant in developing our country and our continent as a whole. So these are things we'll be doing. So study abroad is the number one value. You know, knowing fully well the number of high school graduates that we produce, we don't have enough tertiary institutions to absorb them. And it has been one of the reasons that we have different kind of vices in our society. So if we expose them to other opportunity, for instance, when we started exposing people to study in Turkey in government school, people get to pay $200 as tuition fees per year, $300, you know. That is, a lot of people took advantage and they are still taking advantage of it up till now. Now, number 2 is the London Till Career Institute. Like I said earlier, we are in the new normal. We had a partnership with London Till Career Institute where they offer UK diploma courses. Now, in the new normal, it is not about your certificate. It's about your what? Certificate. What you know how to do. So now, what we want to do, we want to, through the global cluster again, we want to actually introduce our children from age 10, from GSS 1. We want to introduce them to UK diploma courses. We want them, because they have over 2,000 courses, we want our children to be able to take the business analysis, the data analysis, the cyber security, the digital marketing, the graphics designing, the mental health nursing, the nursing assistant, the social health worker, so many other programs like that, in journalism, in communication, in construction, in plumbing, in barbing. You understand? We want them to be able to take different courses like that. You understand? That when they take these courses, while they are in secondary school, they are going to spend about 6 years. Now, during the weekend and their short holiday and their long holiday, they can actually, go for intern. Are you getting me? During the short holidays, long holidays, and weekends, they can go for intern in relevant company that is close to what they are doing. On a yearly, by the time they will finish secondary school, they will have taken 3 to 4 or 5 courses. And because the London Till allows them to equally visit UK for graduation and networking event, maybe they will have visited UK once or twice, and they will have done like intern in like 2 to 3 companies that will have given them reference. So by the time an high school student is coming out, he's saying, I have my O-level, SSC, and I have my NECO, I have UK diploma in cyber security, data analysis, digital marketing, and I've worked with XYZ tech company, I've worked with ArcView, I have worked with Retomax, I have worked with Goodmos. Do you understand? So, as an intern. So, he has a robust CV ready for the world at 16, 17. Do you understand? So, because, when we produce them from high school, when they come out of high school, they are always, because they are not prepared for what I'm saying now, they will be looking for opportunity and all of that, and they will be wasting away. But now that they have something that they can do, they've learned it, they've gone to have experience in relevant company, so they can actually be doing something for themselves anywhere in the world. While they are doing their tertiary institutions, they can even support themselves. Do you agree with me? So that is why we are introducing the second value agenda called the London Till the UK diploma courses. If you have a child that is 10 years old, start telling them to take advantage of it. And as Clusterian, they can start with £50. You understand? Once they register as a cluster member, they are paying £150 for one course. And they can start with £50 and pay the rest within 6 months. Then upon completion, the London Till is already getting them a job. They have a job portal of over 60,000 employers that can give them a remote job. And during that, their secondary school, they will have visited UK maybe 1 or 2 times. You understand? That means you have exposed them. So that is the second value agenda. Are you enjoying it? The third value agenda is exports. We want to introduce parents through guidance, through teachers into export. Export is another oil that we are not tapping into. You need to understand how to actually look inward, what you have that people need abroad, how you can get it, how you can list it, what licenses did you need, and all of that. We know some people will say, oh, this license are very difficult and all of that, and that's why we have created the global cluster. We have the import and export clusters, whereby clusterians can come together in their clusters, like 10, and they can actually come together to put their resources together to form an export company, whereby they will share the burden. The burden will not be on one person, and when the profits come, they can share it. These are the things we want to use the global cluster to achieve. So once you register in the global cluster, apart from the money that has been shared, that have been the compensation plan that I told you, is that you're going to have the training for export for free and mentorship until you start exporting in the global cluster. Then we want to introduce it to teachers, we want to introduce it to parents, guidance, and school owners and tutorial center owners. That is number 3. Are you enjoying it? Number 4, which is the fourth value agenda, is real estate. I started real estate as side hustle 14 years ago. This is my father here. He was helping some people to monitor some development work. And I said, I will go to real estate because of you. And I will just want to use it to engage you. Do you understand? Side hustle. So we started development. I didn't take it serious. That was the truth. So he told me, he said, if you take this thing serious, it's good though, it's good. I did not listen. You understand? So, but the things I've done on real estate as side hustle has helped me a lot. And thank you, sir, for everything. So now this year I decided to do real estate, and I have my organs here. So, and they've been training me. The CEO of Agville, the MD, Mr. Oshi, the billionaire mentor, they've been grooming me into real estate. And I started checking the statistics. Statistics have it that over 2,000 people entered Lagos every day and they don't go back. 2,000. Would they sleep on that bridge? Please, respond to me, please. They would need a place to stay. Statistics equally have it that Ogun State is considered as Lagos extension. Yes or yes? Oyo State is considered as Lagos extension. Yes or yes? It's now extending to Osun already. Because by the time you start driving, you discover that it's going over Pomo. Are you getting my point? Now, statistics equally have it. Get all the statistics straight. Statistics equally have it that in the next 26 years, Nigeria will be the 3rd most populous nation after India and China. We will be over 400 million. So people will need a place to. If you are a tenant here, our market, hello? You know your landlord are currently increasing rent. I'm a landlord too, so I'm increasing rent. Even my dad was telling me there was a vacancy I had. They said, back in the Muniko Ba. Muniko Ba. Muni, as a matter of fact, I want to be selling all the ones I've developed. I want to be selling all the years. If you are here, you want to buy a room self-contained 10 years, I'm ready to sell 320 per annum. 3.2 million. Give me my 3.2 million. Let me go and use to do something else. You understand? So I want to be selling all the years now. You understand? So we will be bringing Clusterium together to actually achieve that in such a way that you can buy a mini flat, 15 years, buy it, you'll be living there for free. And we can equally, for Clusterians, we will do something in such a way that you can pay in 6 months. for those rental one. But the one you own permanently, you can pay within 3 years. You understand? So I will go into developer again. Daddy, Mama Beresha developing again because of clusterians. A round of applause for you, please. Now, I stopped because the stress is too much. Trying to get rent. You understand? So the stress was too much. So now, because of clusterians, because I want people to be able to own their own thing, maybe for 10 years, for 15 years, at least if you own it, you have rest of mind and you can plan and you can, before you finish that tenure, you'll have gotten something for yourself. So we're going to start that, and as the project unfolds, we'll let you know that, oh, there are projects in the cluster exclusive for clusterians. The global cluster, the global cluster, prosperity for all. So now, because of this, I've now said, okay, people need to own a piece of the heart to themselves, no matter how small, no matter how far it is. And that is why we want to introduce real estate to everyone, everybody. You understand? And that is why, that was what gave back to the fact that we came up with Global Cluster and negotiate with this giant of industry and say, sir, Joe, taba why in our cluster, like 100, 200, we can pick a form and let us pay within 3 years. Oga will buy ambassador. You understand? I said, okay, we will accept only for clusterian. A round of applause for him, please. Please clap for him very well. Because if you have to pay for a piece of the earth for 3 years, like I've taken Ikono as a case study, 1.3 million. You understand? If you divide it within 3 years, you still got that as a teacher now. Sir, a teacher, you can afford it, Abi. So, and that is our aim. So even if you cannot afford 600 square meters, 650 for 3 years, share the lesson. So if you cannot get a full plot, you can get half a plot. Own a piece, regardless of where it is. Just own something. Tell your neighbor, own something. See, people that did not own something knows the fire that is under them now. Because as landlords, we are giving quick notice now. We want to get new tenants. The old rent is not good again. You understand? A room now, a room. I know Baba has some places. 2 bedroom, one jet on like economy because it's cheap. Baba cheap 2 bedroom to be at 350 or 400. It's too cheap. So, area to Daniel, area inyo, area tawa inyo. Area tawa inyo. So, no, oti low juni, but about bele pe kan official no one. But I'm just telling you now, cost of building materials has gone up because Baba owns it, and that is why Baba is doing it. And Baba is doing it as a contribution to humanity too. So, what am I trying to say? We want people to own a piece of the earth for themselves. And that is why, for all clusterians, you can either own a piece. We have 2 giants here already that has bought into the global cluster and said, clusterians, if you come in your clusters, and if you want to become realtors too, you can equally sell, you can become a real estate realtor as a side hustle. Because you are a teacher, right? You have contact, Abi. You have parents that you teach their children. So you too, you can make money. As a matter of fact, the money you use to pay for that your land or that house, you can get it from referrals. Do you understand? You can get it from referrals. So this is what we want to do. And that is why we are giving accurate knowledge. And that is why we have made the giants, you understand, to add the real estate. Because in that their corner, they will be uploading videos. That when you watch those videos, you'll be able to learn about real estate. You'll be able to become realtors anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, AgView is coming up with the School of Real Estate too. You understand? Where people will be getting certifications. You understand? A round of applause for AgView, please. So, I just want everyone to know these are the 4 value agenda we are unveiling. Already, we have some other values that we have started already, like the Teach and Win reality TV show. You agree with me? There is nobody that knows anything here that someone has not taught. Teachers made the president, the governor, the senator, made you, made me, made everybody here. But they are not being given their place in the society. And that is why we're creating a celebrity out of society. And we have been able to do one, and we are working on the next season. And that is currently going on. If you're a teacher, if you're watching, you can actually pick a form for 5,000 naira. Then there is something we're supposed to launch today, but we said let us pipe low. That is Project 5. Is bringing out the best in the last 5 students of every classroom in Africa. So, but we will create another time to be able to like talk extensively on that. That is Dr. Egunjobi Adebare will be coming around to. But this 4 value agenda, what do you think about it? So we are bringing it on board. It will be part of what we'll be doing as Clusterians, and it will be part of the things we'll be doing physically, and that is the unveiling of the 4 value agenda. A round of applause for me.
Thank you very much, sir. We just quickly use that opportunity to do some other thing. I think the 4 value agenda is quite clear to all of us. Please, at this juncture, let me just take questions. 1 or 2 questions. All right. Unveiling the cluster app, that is number 13. CTO Global Clusters, please come forward and tell us. Please, let's put our hands together for Pastor as he comes for unveiling the cluster app. We want to unveil the cluster app. Please, as you are chewing, just try to focus.
Media, please. Good afternoon, everyone. How's it been? Thank you so much. I stand on existing protocol. Fathers, thank you so much. I don't want to waste much of our time. All right. Okay, beautiful. Yes, let me start by telling a short story. I think the title of the story is Who Will Bail the Cat? Some time ago, a long, long time, there were some rats living in a house. There was this terror cat terrorizing them, running after them every day. So all the rats had a meeting, and then they said, what are we going to do to this cat that is disturbing us? Then they agreed. Several people brought up several ideas. But one young rat, very smart guy, said, let us get a bell, tie it round the neck of the cat. So whenever the cat is coming, the bell jingles, bagang, bagang, and then we run. Everybody clapped. They said, beautiful idea. But then one elderly rat, sitting in one corner, said, after the ovation had died down, he said, excuse me, everyone. Yes, it's a beautiful idea that we will tie the bell around the neck of the cat. But who will tie the bell? That's the real deal. We've talked about a lot of things, but how do we do it? As the global cluster, do we have a town hall where we will be meeting ourselves? Do we have a community meeting every last Friday of the month? How? That is what we want to talk about today. How to bail the cat. How to get all these things that we have talked about. And it is simple. We have made it very, very simple. How many of us have a mobile phone? At least an Android or an iOS or an iPhone or whatever. If you have a phone or a laptop, then that is our meeting place. And we have designed a very simple, easy to use mobile app that can run on Android phones and iPhones. So the essence of what we are saying is that you will be meeting these daddies. A lot of them are already online. I mean, they're already in the cluster. Like Dr. Amos, we did a live video call together. So these giants that we are talking about, where will you see them? After today, it will be difficult to see the CEO of ArcView. A CEO spends 4 hours to see a CEO. You understand the complexity? Aha. But we are doing something that you'll be easy that will make life easy for you to access them. And that is what we call the Global Cluster App. I think you should clap for that, first of all. So it brings together everybody. This app, you see that compensation that they talked about is only 1 out of 6. If you write an exam and you score 1/6, did you pass? Eh? There are still 5 other aspects I want to tell you about. That everything is in this app. The first one is, how many of us have heard of Facebook? Facebook. And how many of us are there? You know what Facebook does? It's a social community where you chat with people, you connect with friends, you share this, all the social paparazzis. We have it on the global cluster. So you can go there. On that same phone that you have, you can upload your pictures, you can change your profile, you can tell about your status, you can like a friend, you can share everything that you do on Facebook. You can do your Facebook story. In fact, we are currently integrating Facebook Reels, where you can just do a live video, blah, 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 and then post yourself. Amen. Please clap for that now. So what we are trying to do is, as soon as you become a clusterian, that's the first benefit you enjoy. The second thing is this. Have we heard of Jumia? Okay, what do? They sell products. As soon as you register as a clusterian, you have the opportunity to apply to become a vendor, meaning that you can sell. So apart from Facebooking, if you will allow me to use that word, there is another place called a marketplace, the Global Cluster Marketplace, where you can sell your shoes, your bags, your land, all of those things that you want to sell. Everybody has the opportunity to do that as long as you apply to be a vendor. The third aspect of that, this app, on the same phone, you are not living. It's not that you are logging out and you are going to another place. Right where you are. The third thing is, there are some people, they don't know how to sell bags. They don't know how to sell shoes. But they can design logos. They can teach people online. They have soft skills. Not necessarily tangible things that you can sell. They can help you write letters. They can help you write applications. Any skill that you know. In fact, they can help you sing birthday songs and send to you. I don't know whether you understand all those skills that dispatch cannot carry. You understand? So if you have a good or a skill that a dispatch man cannot carry to another person, there's another opportunity for you to do that. So we sell services too. The fourth place is this. Right in that same app on your phone, while you are lying on your bed, you can go to school. Clap for that, please. We have what we call the Global Cluster Academy. From adult education to how to read and write, to how to do business, to how to do marketing, and to the big one, how to do programming and create human beings. Sorry, I don't think that's obtainable. But you understand what I'm saying. It's there. You will we will, and because you are a clusterian, you are going to enjoy thousands of trainings for free. So anything you desire to learn, you will learn it. And as a side hustle, if you are talented in teaching people, you know, some of us are very good. Yes, you did not go to school, but you are very experienced in the thing you are doing. And you can create your own course, upload it on the Global Coaster, and then you can sell it to people. It does not matter. A good mechanic, I went on YouTube some time ago and I saw how to paint a house, how to repair any skill that you think you have and you want to teach people. You can make a training on it, upload it to the Global Cluster Academy, and you begin to sell. And you make your money. You can set your price. You can set it 1,000 naira per course. Remember, if 1 million people buy 1,000 naira course, how much is that? And the beautiful thing about these digital courses is that you do it only once. That one that you did, I ran a computer school for like 10 years. All I did was I invested 1 month to do Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, web designing, programming. I just did everything. And then I had like 10 computers, laptop. I put them on the computers and I went to sleep. Every single day I run morning, afternoon, evening. I did not employ one teacher for 10 years. And every year I was making very good money. The system was teaching them. In fact, when I stopped, 2 months ago, one boy came after 5 years. He said, "That training, sir, can I have it? I want to buy it. How much do you want to say?" I said, "I have discontinued it because other things have." So what I'm saying is that you just do that training 30 minutes. Put it on the Global Cluster. We have millions of people are seeing. Even if you sell it for 500 naira, you just set your price. That is the next thing. Now, there are some people, our CEO was talking about those who are financially independent. And you are like Bill Gates. You are like our daddy, Dr. Amos. You are like the CEO of Agvi. Some people, whatever they do now, they are not really doing it to make more money. They have made the money. And then, when you are traveling, and the distance in front of you is shorter than the distance you have been leaving behind, you need to look at where you are going very well. For example, you have lived 70 years old. You're almost getting to your destination. There are people like that. You can create what we call cluster. Everybody can say, as I am, I want to create a cluster. You be the Igwe of that cluster. Anybody who likes to join your cluster will join. There are 3 types you can do. Number 1, you can say, it is public. Let everybody, like our honorable here, you can create whatever media, paparazzi, whatever it is, and then everybody comes. Or you say, I want it to be private. Pharaoh, I don't want too many people. They will apply. You now look at them, oh yeah, come. And there are some people, it's closed. You are the one that we invite them. That is what we call our mentoring. Where you select people, you want to touch their lives. They are not, you can set the size 50, 20, 10, and you want to start training them on whatever it is you are doing. You can also create a cluster there. So, and the last one is that multi-level marketing that our billionaire mentor has talked about. So, on that app alone, if you log in there one day, every single thing that you need to do on social media is inside the app. And guess what? Some things they didn't tell you is that you are not paying 30,000 naira every year. Oh. It is one time. And we are not, we are not also going to go and sell one product. And then you are bringing something volume per month. Register, get 2 people. They register, they get their 2 people. And on and on and on and on and on. You too, you can keep onboarding more and more. But the point is that you are not bringing back volume of I've sold. It's your life. So this is what the global clusters have to offer. And inside the app, as soon as you download it, you begin to enjoy all these benefits. But if you don't register, you may be able to download, but you cannot access any of the benefit because it is a membership-based community. Thank you very much.
I want to quickly add this to it. The membership, really, what we're selling as to the members is three things. The accurate knowledge. Why? Because knowledge is power. The accurate information, because information is the bridge between where you are and where you ought to be. And the accurate connection, because to whom you are connected to determine what to connect. Again, vendors, when you sell for a vendor, when the vendor gives you, let's say, a commission of 100,000, the global cluster platform takes 5%. Out of 100,000, it takes 5,000 naira as the platform fee. And the vendor equally pay the global cluster 5%. You understand? The same thing. So that is how the global cluster platform will sustain itself. So that is in the marketplace. Just for you to know, there will be the agreement, the legal backings and everything there. And before you buy from any vendor, they will be verified. We will have all their certificates, everything. So all the members, all the vendors will be verified all over the world. So you can sell for a vendor in America because we have verified the vendor. You will see a mark that is verified. You understand? So that if anything happens, we can always, you understand, help you. So that this is to help you with your questions. So we will be taking questions. We'll be taking questions later, but this is what the global cluster is all about. Then, the next thing now, I want the media people to open up the people online to participate. People on the ground has been talking. We have a lot of people watching online, on the Zoom to be precise. So the first person that I want to talk is the First Lady of the Global Clusters. That is Chief Mrs. Motunrayo Badmus. Please kindly unmute her and let her give us a word within 3 to 5 minutes. Chief Mrs. Motunrayo Badmus. That is my wife. Please, let's speak. Speak. We need everyone to hear. Wait, we can't hear you. Wait. Global clusters. Prosperity for all.
Global cluster.
Okay. Are we ready? Madam, can you talk? Speak.
Yes. Good morning, good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Am I audible enough?
Yes.
A wonderful afternoon from Turkey to all of us. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Almighty God, creation of heaven and earth, that make today a possible event for all of us. I want to say a big congratulations to the visionary of this program, Dr. Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. To me, it's a dream comes true. This man here is always after people, and I used to call him Baba Gugwaye. He's always after reaching out to people. You know, my wonderful people that are still looking up to God for one thing or the other, is always having them in mind. My dear, when we don't reach out to those people, a time will come, we will not be able to breathe again. That is the essence of how he's always thinking about reaching out to people that are still looking up to God. So I want to say this is a reality for him, and I'm not surprised. reality. And to all my daddies, my mommies, my brothers and sisters that make out time out of their busy schedule, both physically and online. I know we all have a beautiful, a busy schedule in our various ways, but we still make out time to make today a success. I want to say a very big thank you. I am not going to mention name again because I know we still have a lot of people that want to say one thing or the other. So I'm not going to mention the name, but I want to say you are all valuable. All of us, both online and physically, I want to say welcome once again. I want to appreciate us once again, and I want to tell us that this global cluster is for all. It is not their thing, but our thing. So I want to use this opportunity to reach out to our daddies, our mommies, our brothers and sisters, all the dignities, all the business holders, that we should come together to make this a continuous success. Not a success of today alone, but a continuous success. What do I mean is that there is a room for correction, there is a room for improvement, there is a room for, innovations. So if peradventure, in one way or the other, you see a mistake, what we need to amend on, please, I will employ us that we should reach out to us and make this a reality, a continuous one. And for all those people that are still looking at what are they doing, I don't understand, I don't get it, I want to assure us that there is going to be continuous training on this until we all get this right. So please calm down, I enjoy it. We are looking at the future of our youth. Because if we don't support our government to do something about it now, telling you is going to reach out to each other again to say all my people in the house that please let us join hands together to make this a continuous reality. I am not going to make time because we have all said one thing or the other. We have seen how it works. We have seen all the people, even people behind the scenes that make this a reality. They have all done a great job. And I want to say a very big thank you to all of us. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
A round of applause. Thank you, Chief Mrs. Motunrayo Badmos, the Executive Director of Goodmos Learning Center and the First Lady of the Global Clusters. I want to call on another person now. That is my professional mom, Dr. Michelle, Mrs. Dr. Michelle Uko. Hello, can we unmute Dr. Michelle Uko? Hello, Mommy Michelle. Hello, Mommy Michelle.
She's not online.
Okay. When she comes back, then we'll call Mrs. Now, Mrs. Badmos, you can call Mommy Michelle to come. So when she comes, so Mrs. Badmos will do that from Tukiye. Okay, she's here. She's here. No. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
First of all, you must know how I am of you, and of course, your wife, and the fact that you're such an I am happy to be here to witness, which I know, not understand it, but the train has left the gate. It is one of the most powerful ways to look forward to the future of building. Nation building has something. I am so happy to have been married more than 35 years. And this is very, very significant that is taking place in Nigeria, which we know is absolutely, when it wakes up, it's powerful than any other nation. And that is really the truth. We must look forward to helping each and every last one of ourselves as to be a global giant player on a platform. Nigeria has the potential to be just as powerful as all the other countries that you named that are represented here today. UK, United States, Russia, you name it. We are powerful people. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Ma. That is um, Ambassador Dr. Michelle Uko. She's my professional mom. Um, and she helped to raise me. She's the CEO of First New Generation Citadel, a parent company to Goodmost Learning Center. First New Generation Citadel bet Goodmost Learning Center. She found me 19 years ago and she said, this young boy, I can see greatness in him. And most of the virtue you see in me, you know, she actually insists those value in me. And, she's an American. She got married to a Nigerian. She, she just mentioned it now. She's been married to us for more than 35 years. Thank you very much for all you do. She's the American rep to the global cluster, and she's ready to make sure that the global cluster get across all the cities of the United States of America. A round of applause for her again, please. The next person that will be speaking now is Dr. Alice Olakunle from the United Kingdom. That is a director in London Till Career Institute. Between 3 to 5 minutes, Dr. Alice Olakunle from the United Kingdom. Please, let's unmute Dr. Alice Olakunle. Go ahead, please.
Excellent afternoon to every participant on this call this afternoon. And I will stand on our existing protocol and congratulate dear brother, Ambassador Kunle Badmus. You're a wonderful person, someone I can trust with innovation, someone I believe so much in, someone of integrity. And today is just another opportunity to do things better. I appreciate everyone who has made it to this event today. I actually desire to be on ground in Nigeria to be part of this ceremony, unveiling and launching the global cluster. I'm part of the project from the concept, from the idea generation to the level we are today. And I'm so big is about to be born in Africa. We're about to create a very inclusive environment, community of people who can actually run with same vision and get their dream achieved. I want to encourage everyone who is currently in this event today to take total advantage of this opportunity. One of the mistakes people make is being there but not involved. It's not just enough to be around. It's not enough to be available, but we need to be part of the people that are doing it. We have been shown the way to do it, to change lives, and also to impact our lives. I know for some of us on this call today, for some of us in this event today, it's not because we want something that God has not done for us, but because we want to see our generation change. Because we want to be that and achieve community, network of people that actually matter in their lives. Encourage your friends and family, your children to be part of it. And from London Till Career Institute, we've already seen a documentation, which is an agreement, a partnership agreement with Global Cluster. And then to every member of the cluster, we offering a very huge discount. We've launched our 2 months online month here in the UK. And this costs a lot for every member of the cluster. We make sure that it's affordable because Ambassador, I want to be for quality and affordable education. So at London Technical Institute, we're making it very easy to achieve, and we are making it pocket friendly for everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share and to celebrate with you. God bless Nigeria. God bless the members of Global Cluster. God bless the clusteria. This is what I have to say this afternoon. Thank you so much, Ambassador.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Alex, Director, London TU Career Institute, United Kingdom. I'll be going to the founder of Mindshift Initiative in the Republic of Turkey in the person of Dr. Daniel Ayodele, called Global Daniel, all the way from the Republic of Turkey. Thanks for the wonderful program you put together a few weeks ago, where Nigeria, Turkey business people met in Lagos. So, Dr. Daniel, over to you, please. A round of applause for him, please.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Adekunle Badmus. I call you my United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education. I have told you this, that anytime I have the opportunity to speak, I must address you by that. So it's such an honor to be part of this great project. I want to say this is huge, and we are celebrating with you. We are glad to be part of this project. But before I continue, please let me also appreciate those that are on ground, some of my leaders on ground. I want to quickly appreciate the CEO of AgView Investment. Thank you, Dr. Shegun. Thank you for being such a huge support to everything we do. Just recently, we had the privilege to organize to be the organizer of the first Tokyo Nigeria Business Investment Summit, where we had a delegation Nigeria for business investment, and it was a huge success. And Shegun was there. So I'm not surprised that he's also part of this project. We are very honored. I also want to appreciate and acknowledge the millionaire mentor. Thank you. Thank you also for being such a huge ambassador. I saw you the last time in Istanbul, and I've been following you. Now you're an honorable. I'm super proud of you. For us at Mindshift Empowerment, and everybody, sorry I cannot call everybody, but for us at Mindshift Empowerment and Employment Initiative, on behalf of myself and my board, we want to acknowledge what Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus is doing. We are 100% behind you. We currently are in partnership with over 74,000 companies organized in Istanbul, Turkey. We also represent the Lagos Chambers of Commerce and what we are doing with the global cluster is to ensure that everyone part of the globe, we're going to be working with the export unit, we're going to be working with those that want to buy and sell, those that want to invest in things in Turkey and Nigeria. So we're going to be working with the export and import team, where we're going to be bringing in a lot of many of you that want you're going to be huge benefit when it comes to import of products. About you are connected.
Adekunle, I want being a great visionary. The first time we spoke about this, you told me the plans, and I was like, wow, this is huge. And this is exactly what we need now in Nigeria. We are focused so much on consuming and consuming. Now is the time to start producing. And that is what Global Cluster is all about. Providing where people can also and get something out of it. I'm not going to bore you with a lot of words. For after now, you training, please, for as many of you that you are in the hall right now, I want to encourage you. There is no better time to be part of this huge opportunity than now. Go back home, invite your friends and family, let all of them, in fact, now is not the time to give people money. When anybody beg you of money for money again after now, just tell them I have an opportunity for you. Invite them to be part of the Global Cluster, and that is one way to start changing people. Enough of giving people fish. Now, enough of telling people, giving people fish. Now is to teach them how to fish, and the best way is to put them into the Global Cluster. Part of what is growing. Thank you once again for this huge opportunity. We're going to pay after now, and I leave the floor for Dr. Adekunle. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for him, please. Thank you very much. The Global Daniel, that is Dr. Daniel Ayodele, the founder of Mindshift Initiative in the Republic of Turkey. I'm the country rep here in Nigeria, and we're having a global event in October. If you want to visit Turkey, you will see the stand downstairs. You can enroll for the global conference. You know, this is the right time for you to enroll. You can enroll as a company, you can enroll as a cluster, you can enroll as a group. So for the event. Having said that, the next person I will want to call is do we have Professor Afonja? Professor Afonja, the elder in our midst. Professor Afonja, can you unmute Daddy? Professor Afonja, can you send to unmute Daddy? Daddy is using Infinix Note 10 Pro. Daddy is using Infinix Note 10 Pro. Send a request to unmute. Daddy, unmute and talk to us, Daddy.